Okay, students, welcome to our 6th lecture of Unit 4, and the topic for our today's lecture is ISO 14000 series. Okay, as we have studied in the last lecture about the ISO 9000 series, and the ISO that begins in the 1946 when the delegates from the 25 different countries met and set up an international organization to set up the quality system, to set up the quality standards, and that was officially begin in the ISO 9, and they set up the ISO 9000 series, and the central secretariat of ISO was situated in the Geneva, Switzerland. So, on that basis another series of ISO has also started, and this series is ISO 14000 series, and this ISO 14000 refers to a family of standards developed by the International Organization for Standardization. This series of ISO 14000 was started in the 1996. Okay. The ISO 9000 series was started in the 1947 officially, but this ISO 14000 series was issued by the ISO in 1996. And what is ISO? ISO is International Organization for Standardization. Okay. So, the standards, these standards or the standards of ISO 14000 provides a strategic approach to an organization's environmental policies, plans and actions. The ISO 14000 series refers to a family of standards developed by the ISO, and these guidelines were issued by the ISO in 1996, means ISO 14000 was started in the 1996, and these standards provide a strategic approach to an organization's environmental policies, plans and action. And on the basis of this framework, using this framework, a company develops an environmental management system. The company can develop an environmental management system, that is EMS. Okay. The ISO 14000 series provides a strategic approach to an organization environmental policies, plans and action, and using this framework any company can build up an environmental management system, that is EMS, and this environmental management system is evaluated by a certification body to determine either the EMS complies with the ISO 14000 or not. Okay. So, it complies, then if the company complies with the ISO 14000 guidelines, then only it will get the certification for the ISO 14000 series. Okay. I am telling you ISO 14000 is a family of standards developed by the ISO, and these standards provide a strategic or systematic approach to an organization's environmental policies, plans and action. Means what will be the organization goal, what will be the organization plan, and what will be the organization action related to the environment system. And using this framework, a company can build up a system, or company can manage a system, and that system is known as EMS or environmental management system. And this environmental management system is certified by or is evaluated by a certification body. A certification body will evaluate this EMS system whether it is complying with the ISO 14000 series or not. If the certification body sees that this EMS is complying the ISO 14000 series or it is following the guidelines of ISO 14000 series, only then the company will get the certification from the ISO 14000. Okay, and it will get the certificate of ISO 14000, means this company is certified by the ISO 14000. Okay. Next is aim of the ISO 14000 series. See, the ISO 14000 series has certain objectives and certain aims, and its first objective is protecting the environment by preventing or mitigating the adverse environmental impact. See, in this we are establishing a environment management system. So, the aim of 14000 series should be protection of the environment, and how? By preventing or mitigating the adverse environmental impacts, means whatever the substances or whatever the parameters that are affecting our environment badly, the focus of 14000 series is prevention of that. Second is mitigating the potential adverse effect of environmental conditions on the organization. Okay, means whatever the impact of environmental factors, the focus of ISO 14000 series is on mitigating that adverse effect on the organization. Third is assisting the organization in the fulfillment of the compliances of the obligations. Okay. So, third aim of the ISO 14000 series is assisting the organization in the fulfillment of the compliance obligations. Fourth is enhancing the environmental performance. See, in the 14000 series we are establishing a management system, and that management system is environmental management system. So, with the help of this we can enhance the environmental performance. Okay. And by enhancing the environmental performance we can achieve the organization's goal perfectly. And next aim is controlling or influencing the way the organization's products and services are designed, manufactured, distributed, consumed and disposed of by using a life cycle perspective. Means by following the guidelines of ISO 14000 series, we can control or influence the product that are manufacturing from the organization or the services that we are getting from any organization. We can design, we can manufacture, distribute, consume or disposed of by the proper way by using a life cycle perspectives. Okay. Next is achieving financial and operational benefits that can result from implementing environmentally sound alternatives that strengthen the organization's market position. Okay. The focus of or main aim of ISO 14000 series is in the achievement of financial and operational benefits. Okay. If we are getting the financial and operational benefit, they can these are the outcomes of the environmentally sound alternatives. In this ISO 9000 series, we are maintaining a environmental management system, and if we are able to maintain this system, then we can obtain environmentally sound alternatives, and by this we can achieve financial benefits. And if we are getting the financial benefits, ultimately the position of the organization in the market will be improved or will be strengthened. Okay. Next is communicating environmental information to relevant interested parties. The last aim of ISO 14000 series is communicating the environmental information to relevant interested parties. So, these all are the aims and objective of the ISO 14000 series. Okay. The first aim of ISO 14000 series was protection of the environment by preventing or mitigating the adverse environmental impacts. Second is mitigation of the potential adverse effect of environmental conditions on the organization. Third is assisting the organization in the fulfillment of compliance obligations. Next is enhancing the environmental performance, and next is controlling or influencing the way the organization's products and services are designed, manufactured, distributed, consumed and disposed of by using a life cycle perspective. Also, communicating environmental information to the relevant interested parties means if we are able to manage the environmental management system, then we can transfer this knowledge or we can transfer this policy to another parties also that are interested in management of the environmental system or in the management of environmental policies. We can communicate that information to the other parties also. The last aim of ISO 14000 series is achieving financial and operational benefit that can result from implementing environmentally sound alternatives that strengthen the organization's market position. Means if we are able to manage the environmental management, then we can get the benefits financially as well as in the operational benefits, and if we are getting this, then ultimately the position in the market will be strengthened, the position of organization in the market will be strengthened and the marketing criteria will be improved and our market will be built up. Next is the model of ISO 14000 series. Okay. The basis of the approach is founded on the concept of PDCA model. PDCA, P stands for plan, D stands for do, C for check and A for action, sorry act or action. Okay. PDCA model, P stands for plan, D for do, C for check and A for act or action. So, the concept or the approach of ISO 14000 series is based on the concept of PDCA model, and this PDCA model provides a process used by the organization to achieve the continual improvement. Okay. This PDCA model this PDCA model makes the organization to achieve the continuous improvement. As discussed in the last lecture of ISO 9000 series, what is continuous improvement? What is the continuous improvement? Continuous improvement is a small, gradual increment. A small gradual increment on the daily basis that will lead to the large improvement in the organization, and this is known as the continuous improvement. Okay. So, the concept of PDCA will provides a process used by the organization to achieve the continuous improvement. Okay. And it can be applied to the environment management system as well as its elements. Okay. With the help of ISO 14000 series guidelines or by fulfilling or by complying the guidelines of the ISO 14000 series, a company can establish a system that is known as environmental management system. So, if with the help of PDCA model, any company or any organization can set up its environmental management system, and this PDCA model can be applied to the EMS system as well as its elements. Okay. So, PDCA stands for plan, do, check and act. So, first of all, what is plan? Plan includes the establishment of environmental process and objective. It includes the establishment of environment plan and objectives. Okay. First is plan, and this includes the establishment of environmental plans and objectives which are necessary for delivering as per the organization's policy and are related to the environment. Second is do. It is related to the implementation of the plan. It is related to the implementation of plan. Third one is check. As the name indicates, in this whatever the plan is there, the checking of that will be done, or it includes the monitoring, it includes the measuring, reporting or checking of the processes next to the environmental policies, which also includes the commitment, objective and operating criteria. Last one is act or action. It includes the implementing action for the continual improvement. Okay. It includes, in the act will include the implementing action for the continual improvement. Okay. I am repeating twice. What is plan, what is do, check and act. First of all, the ISO 14000 series is founded on the concept of PDCA model, and this PDCA model is what? Plan, do, check, act. Okay. PDCA model is plan, do, check and act. And this PDCA model provides a process used by the organization to achieve the continuous improvement. What is continuous improvement? A small gradual increment in the improvement that can lead to the large improvement in the organization. So, the focus of 14000 series is also on the continuous improvement. Okay. And by following the PDCA model or with the help of PDCA model, an organization can set up a well established environment management system. Means PDCA model can also be applied to the EMS system and its elements also. What is EMS? Environmental Management System. Okay. So, it is based on the concept of PDCA, and PDCA stands for plan, do, check and act. So, what is plan? First is plan, and this includes the establishment of environmental processes and objectives. Plan will include the establishment of environment, process and objectives. And these environmental process and objectives are necessary to deliver the organization policy that are related to the environment. Next is do. Do includes the implementation of the process. Implementation of the process as per plan. Means whatever is decided in the plan, that will be implemented in the do section. Next is check. As the name indicates, in this whatever the process is implemented, whatever the plan is implemented, that the plan will be checked, the plan will be monitored, or that plan will be reported. Okay. So, it includes monitoring, checking and reporting. Okay. Next is act. In the act, it includes the implementing sections for the continual improvement. It includes implementing action for continual improvement. Okay. So, model of ISO 14000 series is based on the plan, do, check and act. In the plan, there is establishment of environment, process and the objectives. In the do, there is implementation of the process as per the plan. In the check, there is monitoring, checking and reporting of the process that is implemented, and in the act there is implementing action for the continual improvement. Okay. This is all about the model of 14000 series. Next is steps to get the ISO 14000 certification. See, in the ISO 9000 series there were certain steps. There were various steps for getting the certification of ISO. Similarly, in the 14000 series there are also steps, and these steps are: first is understand ISO 14001 requirement for the control procedure and records. Means what is ISO 14000, what is its requirement, what is its policy, what are its various guidelines. First step is to understand that, to understand whatever control is in the ISO 14000 certifications. Okay. Whatever procedure should be opted to get the certification of ISO 14000, what records should be maintained to get the ISO 14000 certification. Second step is determine environmental laws relevant to the organization. In the second step, the organization will determine the various laws. In the ISO 14000 series is related to the environmental policies, environmental plans and environmental actions, and also the establishment of environmental management system. So, to get the ISO 14000 certification, there is a need to understand what are the various laws that are concerned to the organization. Okay. There is a need for understanding the organization, to understand the environmental laws, to understand the significance of environmental laws that are relevant to the organization that is trying to get the certification for the ISO 14000 series. Okay. Next is identify the existing procedure to use in the ISO 14001 and the ones need to be added. Means what is the existing procedure to get the ISO certification of 14000 series and what changes should be done in this. Okay. So, it is the responsibility of organization to understand what is the existing procedure and what extra should be added to this, okay, and what is the update in this. Next is develop a policy, an environmental manual and a management procedure as well as the records. Means the organization will develop a policy, will develop an environmental manual, and a management procedure should be there, and record should be maintained. Means whatever action or whatever processes we are doing to get the ISO 14000 series certification, all the processes or all the steps should be recorded, means the record of each and every step should be maintained in the form of a document. Next is measure and record the environmental performance against the objective, means whatever the objectives of the organization, against that objective what is the performance of environmental process, what is the criteria of that environmental management system, and what is the effect of that environmental management system. That effect or that performance should be measured and should be recorded against the objective, means if means we are to check whether we are able to fulfill the objectives by implementing the environmental criteria. Next is audit environmental system and take corrective action if needed. Next step is self audit or self inspection of the environmental system and see if there is any correction needed or not. Next is undergo independent assessment and registration for ISO 14001, means the organization will undergo an independent assessment, and if the organization is showing the compliance towards the guidelines issued by the ISO 14000, only then the organization will get the certificate for the ISO 14000 series. Next is ISO 14000 series guidelines. So, this ISO 14000 series includes the following guidelines, and these guidelines are: first is ISO 14012, and this guideline is related to the qualification criteria for environmental auditors. Means in the 14000 series we are managing a environmental management system, we are establishing a environmental management system. So, to check that whether this environmental management system is up to date, it is up to the quality criteria, to check that there should be personals or there should be inspectors or there should be auditors that have the sufficient that have a qualification criteria to become the environmental auditors, and the guidelines related to the qualification criteria to become an environmental auditor is represented in the ISO 14012 guidelines. Okay. In the ISO 14011 there is the audit procedure, means what is the procedure for the inspection or what is the procedure to conduct the audit, whether it is internal audit or external audit, that is specified in the ISO 14011 guidelines. Next is ISO 14010. This guideline is related to the general principles for environmental auditing, means what are the general principles or what are the various what is the criteria for inspection of environmental laws. Next is ISO 14004 guidelines. These guidelines include the various principles of EMS, and what is EMS? Environmental Management System and its supporting techniques. So, the guidelines or policy that is related to the EMS principle or the supporting techniques are given in the ISO 14004 guidelines. So, last guideline is ISO 14001 EMS Environmental Management System, and in this the specifications with guidance are provided for us. So, there are 5 guidelines in the ISO 14000 series that should be followed to fulfill the certification, to get the certification of ISO 14000 series. Thank you.